Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ninja Eskimo 012 coming to you with Commonwealth and Free France. Turn 12, I believe, in Operation Dynamo. Yeah, turn 12. So to begin, there was some housekeeping that the veteran wanted me to get. I believe this battle off Luzon and the Visayas, off Hainan, didn't go the way he was hoping, but a destroyer extra was taken off, and 2 of the kamikaze tokens were used. That seems to be how the housekeeping worked out for that. So, we'll get right into Commonwealth and Free France. I've done a little bit of planning here, so we've got a British infantry. We're going to fix the $4 worth of damage that is on the shipyard, major shipyard in London. Yeah, major shipyard damage repair. And then we're producing infantry and 2 AAs because blissfully he did not rebomb this major factory. I think his bombers were a little preoccupied over here with Soviet forces trying to ring their bell, which is sad for them. Great for me, sad for them. The FEC is going to produce a colonial infantry because why not? Anzac is going to make some marines. And we're going to start with some tech rolls. So he took out Ottawa. However, we still have Sydney and London that are doing the Lord's work. Let's hope for some LRA and improved logistics, because those would just be nice to have. But it's a 5 for both, so sadness there. We can erase those, because we're no longer going to be utilizing them. Alright. We'll just clear, and clear those because we don't need them, and we'll see what we pick up when we get to that. We have a few different things presently. I believe the only attacks are something, yeah, like this raiding sub. It's going to go 1, 2. Join down here with the American fleet and replace the other Anzac sub that did the same thing. So we'll raid for that. We'll just use these dice when we need to. This is, I think, the only other attack that we've got going. Something of that nature. I don't believe we're counterattacking anywhere over here or out of London. Yes. We will just send a fighter to blip this transport into oblivion and send him back during non-combat. Because why not? At the end of the round, this skeleton crew will be gone, as will these. So we'll get rid of those. Free French have got an attack here. that they'll roll, which doesn't affect anything, but we'll just double check. I don't think that anything else needed to be moved before combat dice are rolled. So we'll go ahead and roll that. Double hit, this German sub is gone. These boys can move 1, 2 elsewhere. Glorious for them. They succeeded where their previous flights have failed. Some French are going to be evacuating South Africa. I believe this seaplane was going to go 1, 2, 3, something like that. Just remain out and about. But we can roll for this. Let's see. 3, which is a 6 because of radar and a sub, versus 2, which I think is just a 2. He doesn't have a radar, does he? No, he has improved factories. Okay. So that's that. Alright. So those will be Anzac colored when they need to be, but that's a 6 versus a 2, so I believe that's 4 damage. And we'll take 4 off the Japanese. And that should be the end of all the attacks. And we've got some non-combats. So this guy and these 2 guys, they're here in the Maitre dockyard. They were part of that whole thing that was trapped. Excuse me. They were part of the fleet that was trapped, and their battleships got blown up, and they were very sad. So in this, he will go 1, and then into port here, having picked up some guys for the 32nd. Yeah. And then this transport is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 1 infantry. I don't think I need to move the militia, so I won't. Oh, hey, there's a battle here. I should have remembered that. So let's take that. What else do we got? We have a yellow one here. That'll work. Fighter will be orange, infantry will be yellow, and the militia will be this gray thing. That's a hit, and then the guy for Japan replies with a hit. So Anzac militia and infantry there are gone. As is that. This fighter went 1 because he can fly across the Outback Desert. He will then go if he had long-range aircraft, he would go all the way up to Mindanao. But I think that was my thought on, ooh, if this succeeds, and it did not. So we shall go to New South Wales. And we've got a strategic naval move of these 2 transports here. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 into port. Yay for them. Let's see. Some thought was given to rushing around the globe and leaving Malaya open, but that's fine. I can have Malaya stay as is. Bastion of strength. An ever helping bit in this nonsense of the world. Okay, non-combats, we did that. Landing in Canada is not fun for the Brits. So we got that damage taken care of. Place some things out. Alright. Colonial and a Marine. Colonial will come into Malaya. The Marine will pop up right there in Sydney. Okay. I believe that's all for Britain. Britain is Britain, and France is France, but there's hardly anything for France to do except that which they've already done. Just moving some things around. Yeah, France being France, they've got $4. They'll make themselves a French Foreign Legion, which will be 4. They'll pick up 1. Nah, they'll just pick up 1. They'll be at 5. Oh, I need to. Speaking of picking up, I need to pick up for the British. If I can toss that away. Okay, so they were at 4. They'll just pick up 1 for 5, and they did all their Frenchy moves already. So then we're set for them. But British here. British are producing 8 for Great Britain, 6 for the FEC, and for Anzac both. So overall, not great. Yeah, no bonuses. So, alrighty. That should be Commonwealth and Free France for turn 12 in Operation Dynamo. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.